Hello viewers, I'm SB, and welcome back to Endless Legend Tempest. So, I'm still pretty curious about this. I don't know if we could win a naval battle with transport ships that fit this criteria and have it count toward the quest. We do sort of have the ability to try it. We have an army here of 5 dudes. Okay, you have the curse thing. So we could add him. Basically what I'm thinking is we could try to go after this fire ship. I know it's a fire ship, and that's a dangerous enemy. But we have, we have 6 guys. We could probably just overpower him and not lose that much, right? I want to try it. We're going to try it. Let us also... Basic fire ship, I think just run... Do I want to just run the basic fire ship out to a garrison, or do I want to meet it up with this navy? And this is kind of tricky. So these guys are going to become garrisoned. Oh, you'll notice the button is enabled now that allows us to put our guys into privateer mode, since we actually bothered to pick that up this time. So we can, if you have an army that's composed entirely of mercenaries, you can set it to privateer mode. The upkeep cost will increase, but it will be flagged as a neutral army. It also says in the tooltip here, privateers can't capture a city, because that would, first of all, that would reveal whose privateers they are. But they can burn a city down and give industry stockpiles to whoever actually owns them. I don't think there's any value in doing that for us. I think we're just going to garrison them here. We can't do it right now because we don't have any points of movement, but privateering is something to think about. It's a good way to attack a player when you don't want to, or actually can't, declare formal war on them. Alright, so I'm gonna... Let's see if we can catch this guy. I want to try to get him. Alright, come on. With 6 transport ships, I'm sure we can do this. What are you doing? Why aren't you chasing him? Why do we have to make a declaration of... Oh, because... Right. Allies. Do I want to go back to Cold War again? It's probably pretty expensive, right? I mean, he's moved away now, so it's not really a point in looking. But I am curious. It's not that expensive. Pink has been eliminated, we know that. Yeah, whatever. Let's just focus on... well, first of all, grabbing these pearls. And secondly, cleaning up this sea region. Trying to make it all ours. Now, it says composed exclusively of units with a totem accessory, so I'm assuming that a hero can't be included. So we have this army of 8 units and a hero that's over here. Green is black spotted, so we can just try to hit up a couple of their armies, but I think we're gonna have to unequip the hero. I'm gonna leave her attached to the army right now because she's granting it move speed. Oh, sea monster. Kukan's Wrath. That's interesting. Do I want to veer off and fight a sea monster? It's Vile Franz. And Shipwrecker and Horned Death and a Hungering Maw, and its stats are not that different from before, right? Well, let's fight it, because otherwise it's going to be a huge pain in the ass, remember? Do you remember how bad that was? So we'll merge you guys up. You can garrison here. Unfortunately, these guys are not going to get over here in time to really participate, but I'm confident that our grouping of 8 ships there can take him. We're just going to have to deal with periodic sea monster attacks for the rest of the game, I guess. It's kind of cool. I'm okay with it. You have to maintain such a large active navy to control any amount of sea territory anyway, that it's probably there's probably not actually any extra impediment. So I do want to talk real quickly about strategy. Just to say, we have to We have to decide how we're going to win the game and start working toward that, right? So I think a quest victory is the thing we're going for. Or maybe not... Okay, buddy. Maybe not a quest victory, but a, you know, a wonder victory. Could be where we're going. So, green is talking trash. They're pretty mad at us for all the black spotting, I'm sure. Let's have a look at the score charts and see what's what. Purple, or blue rather, is 14% of the way to an economic victory. We're all pretty tied up on the diplomatic victory. Or actually, Samutanda's not in the game anymore. I'm leading on the diplomatic victory, but it would take a long time for that to turn into a viable thing. Nobody has any of the text toward the scientific difficulty, but how far off are they really? Not very far. 49 is not too far from being able to... Huh. So yeah, we're behind on a lot of metrics. I think that the most sensible way for us to win the game is going to be finishing our faction quest. And also, it's interesting to see, you know, exactly where a new faction quest goes. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Alright, let's fight a sea monster. The game does not think we will win. I'm just going to have to prove it wrong. So there's a lot of lightning. Okay, these are all the same ships with the same upgrades. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. So, I actually kind of don't like this. Maybe we should play the other side. I don't want to deal with the maw first. I want to deal with the tentacles first. Unfortunately, it was a little awkward because of the huge lightning storm. Let's maybe try to make them come in. We'll play back a little further. Something like this. Make them come to us, and we can... No, we have to be able to defend the artillery ships, though. Alright, let's start like this. They're going to draw toward us. We'll get a couple of big bombardments in before they actually hit us. Yeah, I suppose everybody should attack this tentacle. Try to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. This one's really fast. The Kukon's Wrath tentacle is a lot faster than the others. 93. And he has circular attack. Okay, that's really interesting. That's good to know. I think we should try to focus on... Boy, I hope that our ships are going to attempt to path in a way that doesn't put them in lightning. I don't feel confident of that at all, though. Alright, this is maybe dangerous, but this is how I'm... I don't really know how the ships will behave in the presence of the lightning storm, so we're going to learn. Okay, what they will do is just move into the lightning. Good to know. Fortunately, our artillery ships can shoot anything from anywhere, because they're amazing. Yeah, we are tremendously outclassing. I wonder if the stats of the sea monster stuff are based on the first time it spawned. I was thinking it might be a new sea monster, right? With new stats and rewards, but it's possible that it's just the old sea monster recurring. It might be a thing that happens. There's a lot of damage flying out. A lot of these naval guys have multi-space attacks. Yeah, I don't know that we need to focus on the maw right away, but the way we're set up does keep us mostly... Oh no, I gotta move our hero out of the lightning. Whatever, we're gonna have a lot of space to maneuver in a second here. Artillery ships are really powerful for fighting the sea monster as well because so you need to move out. Artillery ships are really powerful for fighting the sea monster the second time you fight it because once all the tentacles have last standed, you can just burn a whole bunch of them down before they get anywhere close to you. Okay, I like that. I like the sea monster sitting in the lightning. Oh, I was all worried about the lightning. I'm totally forgetting. Our guy wasn't taking any damage from the lightning, and I was kind of wondering about it a little bit. But right, we have immunity from weather due to our hero's capacity. We went out of our way to get that thing, and actually we're killing the sea monster the first time out. I kind of assumed it was going to be like last time, where we'd have to whittle him down. All right, screw you, sea monster. We didn't get any reward or anything because there was no associated quest, but we sure showed him who's boss. I hope Green saw that. I hope Green saw everything that just happened. Alright, yeah, I don't think I want to change up your orders. You still need to just ride to the front and start harassing green armies wherever possible. We're going to have to try to find green armies that are... Okay, like this. This is a great example. I'll fight a lone guardian. I was going to say, we need to try to find green armies that are not within reinforcement range of other green armies. So we could build one of the fancy buildings. Actually, Reliquary of Auriga would be nice. Both of them would be kind of nice. Misan could go back to industry focus, and with the megapole and everything, probably bang out a couple of... Oh yeah, let's build some fancy buildings. So, I definitely do think I want the Reliquary more than the throne. Nah, you know what? We do just need to finish building up our infrastructure. I think I'm going to assign all the caravanserai. So I just queued up the caravanserai in all the cities. It's not something I usually do because it's not usually very useful, but here I think it's perfectly reasonable. It's a building that doesn't cost any strategics, and it is something that we want for... Oh, actually, caravanserai does just... It's just all trade routes, right? It's not specifically land trade. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to actually get some of these cities out to the water. Yeah, screw this. Once again, assign a building to be built in all your cities. Just not... It's not a useful thing. Different cities need different things too much. So let's work on building out toward the water, shall we? We're going to need a little bit more population in this city. So to that end, it has a center for mineralogy, which makes me really not want to move everybody over to food, though. You know, let's pick this up and this, and then we'll worry about it. That'll give the city some time to grow. And we may as well assign stuff here as well. We don't have enough titanium to queue both of those up right at this moment. That's fine. I'm also curious if taking over an open, like an empty fortress, counts as winning a... No, it says defeat 2 enemy armies, not win 2 battles. So probably no. Well, the fight against the sea monster at least gave this army time to catch up a little bit, or this navy. We'll take this guy more of a straight line toward this watchtower. He can meet up with us there. So on the faction quest, we're just kind of waiting until our land army can get up to the north. But that guardian is still in my territory when I get up there. He is definitely eating it. We're going to have to remember to reassign the hero. He's probably just stealing our pearls. Oh, no, he backed off of that pearl deposit. Maybe he was scouting. Maybe he was getting vision on Misan so they could plant a spy. Seems possible. So we could Cold War Blue and Black Spot them and try to pick off some of their armies. Basically, I'm just desperate for somebody to fight so I can move this quest forward because I'm very curious to see where it goes. It seems like you do want to rush the faction quest pretty early with these guys if you think you have any chance of doing anything on land, taking any territory on land, because the minor faction army that you will have created, since you have no ability to build decent land units yourself, really, really benefits from the totems. So this is 6 actual boats, right? Yeah, we have no chance of surviving that. We gotta get out of here. And we found nothing. Yeah, let's be prepared to sprint in the other direction. I do not want to fight 6 green boats with my transport ships. What's our approval rating at right now? Okay, let's go ahead and take minus expansion disapproval. We might be able to get ourselves up to resting fervent. That would be lovely. Alright, so we have 2 cities? Yeah, 2 cities that don't have heroes. And we have the money to correct that, so let us get on it. Strio. Okay. Just looking at the new heroes, I'm always curious. So Boakier is a good governor, despite the fact that the Forgotten Tree is not super great for governing. Let's see what else we have access to. Guliyawa with Dust Boost 2, that's just worse. Food Boost 2, Influence Boost 3 is definitely compelling. Yeah, I think we're just going to buy both of these. Both of the Senetinuana. Boy, that's a name. And assign. And assign. You know, a diplomatic victory is not totally out of the question. We generate influence pretty quickly. In case you're not familiar with how the diplomatic victory type works, I just clicked the wrong button entirely. If you mouse over here, it tells you you need to achieve 2,500 diplomatic points. So there are a couple of sources of diplomatic points. Number 1, this is the current standing. Number 1, being at a diplomatic status that is higher than war with another player will earn you diplomatic points every turn. Sorry, I just wanted to close those. You get 1 point for being at Cold War with people, 2 points for each player at the beginning of the turn. For each person, each other player in the game, you receive points based on your diplomatic status. Being at Cold War with somebody is worth 1, being at peace with somebody is worth 2, and being allied with somebody is worth 4. But you also get diplomatic points from making deals with people, making diplomatic treaties. Really do need to increase, at the very least, get some more RAM and a new video card in this thing. Alright, so there are 2 kinds of things you can propose on the negotiation screen. If it has an exclamation point, it's called a declaration. Declaration terms, you can see. That's not worth any diplomatic points. But if it has a question mark, it's a contract. Anything basically where you have this bar where you have to appease the AI for them to agree is going to gain you diplomatic points based on the influence point cost of the offer. It's 1 diplomatic point for every 5 influence you spent offering it, as long as the AI actually accepts the deal. So it's not impossible that we can really crank our influence generation and then go for that. Just make a lot of deals really fast. But I think I would rather... try to push through the faction quest, even if it's maybe not the best way to win, because I really want to see where it goes. Alright, mash this button. Come on, guys, flee! Go, 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 go! And it looks like this is blue closing their borders to us. That's fine. Okay, so they have a facility in this ocean. We're going to have to make some diplomatic changes if we want to be able to conquer the whole ocean. Well, I guess we're going to focus on this for now. Let's get this up. And then we'll make our way to Cold Operator, which unfortunately is going to necessitate us going into the middle tree and walking up that way. It's a little less than perfectly efficient. Alright, let's not end the turn on the lightning, shall we? Let's go test Green's control of this ocean region. We may very well be able to steal it. Oh, that's right. You have to move on to the sea ruins. I'm still adjusting a little bit, you can tell. Every once in a while, I'll do a thing that would make total sense if I were on land. Alright, let's retrofit all these guys so they all have the trinket, because we're about to actually be able to make some forward momentum here. So I'm not happy about this at all. We're going to have to at least go down to Cold War with Blue. Are we getting any trade from them? Yes, in fact, most of our trade routes are with them because they're more lucrative that way. Alright, well, Dust Orchid. Dust Orchid is pretty great, plus 20% everything, basically. Also, it gives us another 10 approval, which pushes us up into Fervent. I'm a little concerned about Green declaring war on us. We know Blue can't. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go to Cold War with Blue. Well, we can do it actually at the beginning of next turn. Is that better? Is that any different? Probably not, right? And are we? Yeah, whatever. We're fine. Okay, so now we can attack their fortress. They can attack our stuff as well. That's not a problem, though, right? What I'm thinking is, if I black spot them, Green and Blue might start doing battle, which might make it easier for me to swoop in and pick off an army here and there. We only have to defeat 2 enemy armies. Yeah, let's go ahead and black spot them. And we'll just see what happens. We will throw the world into chaos. Oh. Yeah, it does seem to be the case that we can't black spot somebody the turn we dropped into Cold War. That has come up before. We're definitely going to want to make sure that we have a move dialed in here already. Try to get away from Blue's ships. Yeah, I'm going to go to here. Try to get on land as quickly as possible. This is not a real navy. Definitely keep these rolling. The line especially is important. Our spy is getting pretty high level. Show me where? Oh, right here. Okay, one thing at a time. We'll get that back. But, obviously... Actually, do I want to bring... I don't need this whole navy. Let's take this navy back this way and start patrolling the South Seas with them. I don't remember the names of the sea regions, or I would probably use them. Oh, they rode into our territory. That's exciting. Unfortunately, they're just going to retreat. But we're going to do the thing that we did before and split the army in half. And then we can step the hero out. Yeah. This way I have 2 armies that are completely composed of units that fit this. They'll do the attacking next turn. We won't... It says reinforcements don't count. So I'm assuming that the reinforcements in the battle can be units that don't fit the criteria. That's how I'm reading that. So we could use the hero as a reinforcement. It wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, we have those. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I knew we had more ships. I'm actually going to have this guy break off and search that ruin. Now, it looks like there's an island up here, which is interesting. Perhaps something we want to take over. Alright, so let us ensure that there is no escape. Come on, you. We did see a green army, a pretty large green army in our territory. They might just be taking pearls. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, so we want to be sure we grab these guys right away after we do this. Don't include any of these. Because we want all of those to still have their action point. Oh, okay, that worked. So where'd that green army go? Okay, they are still here. They are planning to declare proper war on us, it looks like. Well, that's very interesting. This has to be safe to do. They only have 4 ships, and I'm pretty sure our ships are better than theirs 1-to-1 anyway. Yeah. Easy. So, do we get to know? Okay, yeah, we do. It looks like there's only 2 sea region, or only 2 in this sea region. Only 2 fortresses. So if this does turn out, I suppose it's possible that it's just a peninsula. But if it does turn out to be an island, we may be able to take it. Honestly, even if it's a peninsula, we might be able to take it. At some point, this thing between us and Green is going to turn into open war. Build a cargo dock in a continental region neighboring Amael in order to start some blood crystal trade. Do we have a region? Okay, we're going to have to take a region. Amael's land regions are Tykest and these ones down here. So probably that's not a high priority. We'll get to it if we get to it. So Green took back that fortress from Blue right away. Oh, Lord. Flee. This guy's going to merge into this army as it heads south. Yeah, things are looking a little dangerous on land. I'm concerned about this. Let's have a look at this green army that we've seen. How worried do I have to be? These stalwarts have 92 attack, 72 damage, and 142 defense. So we have more attack than their defense, we have more defense than their attack, and we have significantly more damage than they do. The Arpuha is an actual danger. No shock there. The Rider is an actual danger, but the stalwarts aren't so bad. The big problem is going to be the Guardian coming in as reinforcements, which we can obviate if we hit them from the back. This Guardian only has 1,412 health. It's not really that scary. So I think what we want to do probably is ride around, hit this Guardian from behind. Even if they bring in their whole army as reinforcements, I'm fairly confident we'll win that battle. But I think we're going to have to move the hero out of the army and bring her in as reinforcements if we wanted to count toward our quest, which is unfortunate. Actually, you know what? Let's start the turn focused on this. This is the thing that is of greatest interest to us right now. It's unfortunate that this cliff extends all the way over here, like cuts to Lillian in half, because it's going to make it really awkward for us to get behind them. It'd be nice if we could just ride down right here as they move toward our city. Yeah, we're going to have to go this way. Why, hello. Really, their borders aren't close to me? Is that true? Oh, they're black spotted though. It probably negates that anyway. Alright. So our resting approval value is better. We should probably pick up, yeah, tier 2 weapons, and we might be in 3 turns retrofitting our land army with really high-tech weaponry, because it's turning out that we're needing them a lot more than I thought we were going to. Okay, you forgot to leave any defenders for this. Oh, that does count as a win for the quest. Sweet. We didn't actually defeat an army, so I'm pretty surprised by that. Alright, maintain a black spot against blue for 10 turns, or make sure it is destroyed. Well, we can do this thing trivially. Alright, so 40 die. Let's go ahead and turn on the spot. We just have to keep it on them for 10 turns? That seems like it would be really easy. Declare war on you. But if it happens to land on a Roving Clans player, you don't have that concern at all. The slowness here. Come on. Why can we not black spot them? This is strange. Let me take a look at the black spot capacity or the black spot ability really quickly and see if it says anything. Nope, it does not say anything. Oh, maybe we can only have one black spot at a time. Actually, that would make a lot of sense. But we can drop his black spot. Let's see if he'll give us anything for it. I assume he likes that very much. Can we get a little tech? Or no, it doesn't look like that's on the table. How about some resources? He'll give us 2,600 dust for sure. He'll give us all of his dust water. Yeah, we're just gonna take some of his resources. So we actually have all of this stuff coming in naturally, don't we? Give us 3 mithrite. Let's take all of his dust. And we're about to need palladium and adamantium a lot, so let's go. What are we generating most quickly? 9.3 of this, 8.3 of that. So let's take, I don't know, like 100 of these, it looks like, maybe? I hate it when it does this. There's a little graphical glitch. Okay. Yeah, we only have one black spot at a time. If we had not broken Green's control over these 2 sea regions, I'd be a little more reticent to do that. But I'm pretty sure we can take this sea region over before he gets Nirt back, or before he gets this fortress back. And this southern sea region, unfortunately, we may not be able to hold. Move as quickly as we can. Alright, let's make sure that the right thing is pinned here. Track the progress of this, but I feel pretty good about this. Do I want to maybe just run these guys back onto land? No, for now let's garrison them here. How about that? We'll at least make this look like a thing that he doesn't want to mess with. Now we have to find something for our spy to do. Our spy's about to hit level 5. How many turns are we from that? 4 turns. There's no sense in having a spy sit at level 5. So, out of curiosity, what is your science output, Blue? It's too high for my taste, so we could drop it. Right? We could do some counter-spying. They probably have spies in our territory, right? We know that they did at one point at the very least. Yeah, alright, we'll get to level 5 and then I'm gonna hit reveal spy and see if we catch them. We could decrease their science output, but honestly I don't think we have to. I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm just gonna have this guy run over here and scoop pearls and stuff. I don't know what the faction quest is going to ask of us next, but it hasn't really been that hard so far. We should be able to, oh, right, borders. Now that we don't have the black spot on them anymore. Ah, but it takes away all your movement when it does that. Shoot. Yeah, if you are inside the borders of a person whose borders you're not allowed to be inside, it shoves you out at the beginning of the next turn, and unfortunately takes all your movement away. I think we're going to have this guy up the middle tree toward Cold Operator as quickly as possible. Alright, we know the next thing is right down here. You can use the turbulence, the reduced movement cost of the turbulence, to help these armies merge up. Alright, so what do I want to do with my land army? They're running. We could attack this Guardian. But do I want to do that? Do I want to start stuff with this Guardian? The rewards of doing so are not spectacular. We would get that army caught in the thing, so he'd be able to reinforce. Well, let's not bother. He's turning around and leaving. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we have a lot of places where we still need to build science buildings. And we're constantly having titanium issues. Let us just buy all of this titanium. This is a good use of our a good use of our extremely large amount of money. We can also keep buying sea mercenaries to populate our garrisons, which is probably a good idea. So this is the listening post in Culch. Yeah, let's move. Let's move forward. Let's just move all these guys out, and we'll buy these mercenaries real quick. It's important to me that we don't lose this, but I don't have time to. I don't have time to properly reinforce it because we're trying to do a lot of other things with our boats right now. So, Culch. Privateering on the ocean is actually probably going to be really useful, which I guess is thematically appropriate. These guys can at least be gathering information. Yeah, privateering on the ocean is going to be really useful due to the way that control of the sea trade works. So let's build. Even without trade routes, I mean, Benevolent Empire is still just 100 plus 100% dust. It's still really useful, and it should definitely be built in all of our cities. Alright. So mostly we're just waiting, but we may as well continue conquering sea regions while we wait. Hopefully Green will not consider it to be worthwhile to declare war on us now. Hopefully he's a little busy. It's interesting, we have a thing that's supposed to make us immune to the negative effects of sea weather, but it doesn't seem to be removing the movement cost increase of the seaweed, which I would have expected it to do. So let's go ahead and finally merge this ship in. This is going to cost us a little bit of movement. Alright, can we get... There's a lot of turbulence over here. Can we get eyes on this... we are one space short of being able to see it. We can see this huge navy that we can't get away from. That army might just be dying. It seems very possible. And honestly, it's not even that big a deal. Oh, we ran out of dye. How did that happen? Are we not actually generating dye? Oh, definitely pop the dust water. Okay, we are generating dye, but only one per turn. That's not great. Oh, we lost our Moonleaf generation. We did have Moonleaf coming in at one point, didn't we? Huh. Maybe not. Maybe I bought it all or something. Well, is there enough Moonleaf to... What would we need? 35, so 17 is exactly the amount that we need. Alright, let's keep that going as well. We're about to have the ability to make our land army pretty fierce. The faction quest may ask us to do some conquering or something. What do we have here? We have just... maybe just scouting? I think that fire ship is on the way to fight our fire ship, which is going to work. But we're going to search this ruin first, I'll tell you that. Oh, we actually have to defend this this thing. If they take it back, then we're in trouble. I suppose this is a good time to launch this naval garrison, then. Hey, I can't help but notice that you're getting all up in my stuff in my region. Perhaps don't do that. Alright. What do I need to do here? How do I do this? Because I'm definitely worried about this getting conquered. I just need more boats, man. Are there any new? Yes, there is. Okay, 1,400. We can do this next turn. So let's at the beginning of this turn, I guess, attack this guy right away. Lock him in place. Buy the mercenary. Plant him in the garrison if it will allow me to do that. We may not be able to assign mercenaries to the garrison because it will be inside the area of the battle. I guess we'll just see if that happens. And you guys have to run. This is blue now. It was green a couple turns ago. So there's a pretty fierce battle going on down here between the remaining AIs for the control of that sea region. And I think it really is best that we just keep pushing along. Because if we can keep these guys off of our fortress for just a couple of turns, we can guarantee control of the sea region. That's right. Green can't attack this without declaring war on me. This isn't a real issue. We just need to attack this guy. Need to keep him from moving forward anymore. Unfortunately, Green's dudes are definitely better than my dudes. Given that these guys are mercenaries who could not be equipped with stuff. Go get him. No. Hold on. Okay, we did catch him in time, it looks like. Alright, now we're gonna have to fall back and play D. He's launching all kinds of ships. Yep, okay. Steel Vision, that's an interesting thing for them to do here. So let's auto this. Yep, he just ran away, there's no surprise. If I move to here, yeah, we can include our actual navy in this one, which will make him not want to do it. So at the beginning of the turn, we'll attack like this. Oh, retreat. Are they all dead? Yeah, they're all dead. That's fine, whatever. We have marvelous alloys available to us now. Let's pick up Town Criers. Let's get all of the resources. What do I want to do with these guys? I guess we could just garrison them. The extra health regen of the garrison, I think, will help cancel out the health drain of being cursed. Yeah, that seems fine. And then this hero, I guess, can just... She has capacities, and the capacities do affect boats. So we could just assign her to one of these armies over here. Let's put her here. Alright, sorry about that. Big sneeze. Had to mute the microphone real quick. I swear, I cannot wait for it to be winter, man. So we can't, unfortunately, use this army to, or this navy here to attack anything. Yeah, but I think it needs to just sit right where it is. If green reclaims control of this, it would be really bad for us because it would make it hard for us to break the region again since our black spot is assigned to blue. Also, this region was green a second ago, so... is there a war between the two of them? Did green declare war on blue? On blue, rather? Given... we know blue's military strength is significant because they already wiped out most of pink by themselves. Alright, let's see here. I don't know what is going on with my computer at this moment. I apologize for that. Yeah, blue and green are properly at war. Green started a war that they're definitely going to lose. But in another sense, that's actually really bad for us because it means that blue is going to have so much territory. We're just going to have to hope that we are able to close out our faction quest before it becomes a big issue, I guess. Before before blue can leverage all that extra territory into winning the game. Alright, so I think we're going to stay put with all these ships. We're going to have this guy lead the charge against this boat. We're going to not include our big navy as reinforcements so that it can push that guy if it needs to. Yep. This is the plan. I think it's good. I think this is a sensible way to defend this sea fortress. The other thing we can do, obviously, is just run some dudes into the garrison. And that would at least give us a little bit of time to fight back. Alright, so let us... This is the Manufactorium in Laldora, is that right? Can we just... We got Market Band. I guess that makes sense. I wasn't really thinking about it. Alright, spy. Let us counter-spy them. What happened? My spy was badly injured during the action and was returned to the academy. Alright. You are certain that there are no other spies infiltrated in your empire. I assume that means no other spies from Blue Player. We found out that Stigarnal definitely has a spy, and we managed to expose this guy and get him returned to his academy. Okay. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to buy this guy back and then insert him again, which means he's not going to get the benefit of his seniority. But we can keep working on this. So, we have to... Let's see if we can negotiate with Blue to get rid of the market ban. We could just drop it. But that's very expensive. We have an Empire plan coming up in not too much time. Oh, it looks like they'll let us out for pretty cheap. Can I give you something that I don't care about, though? Okay, they love Hyperium, or Mithrite. It looks like we can probably get out of this for very little Mithrite. Huh. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the display here. There we almost go. Okay, so we just need to be out of this for a second. Listening post in Laldora. Let's just put some boats in the... Our Manufactorium in Laldora, rather. Let's just put some boats into the garrison, and now if they market ban us again, it's kind of whatever, we're fine with it. We got the thing we really needed to get. Is there anything I want to buy while we're here? We have grass silk coming in naturally, don't we? No, we don't. Let's buy enough grass silk. Grass silk, in case you're not aware, doubles the value of your trade routes. We would like that. Okay. they'll probably market ban us again, and I'm fine with it. Ah, what the hell. Okay, so we don't want to include this. Auto-resolve. Okay. I will include my units as reinforcements here. Alright. And then, yeah, you better run. Okay, it is a peninsula, not an island. Okay, I feel pretty secure about this now. I guess we really didn't need to chase. Between the 2 boats we have there and the 4 boats we have here, these guys can just move forward. We don't need to defend this that much anymore. Alright. So you are, first of all, in a lightning space. Secondly, Fireship 2, Boarding Vessel 4. So fireships are always dangerous. These guys have Endless Flames 2. And then 125 attack, 179 defense, 94 damage. This is not actually a very good army. You have to remember that. Half of our army is very low value fireships. But it looks like we're going to be able to grab this before he can stop us. He's going to take it right back, probably. Oh, you know what? This isn't even in Kalch. This is a different region entirely, because these are the 3 fortresses in Kalch. That's actually pretty interesting. We know that there's probably 2 or 3 sea regions below the continent, south of the continent. I think this might be our next thing to buy out. We might want to be saving our dust for this. So like I said, it doesn't really matter if Blue Market bans us again, and they probably will. But we got what we needed. Also, Misan could build... So Misan... What do we... We have a lot of level 2 districts in Misan. It wouldn't be a bad place to put a climatology guild. Yeah. I think I've come down on these science buildings being more valuable to us than the legendary buildings that we have access to. And Misan's population is getting high enough that we can add a couple more level 2 districts to the city. Alright, so let's focus on this first. We'll snatch this and run. Green will have to come down and take it back. I like the fact that the ocean combat keeps you engaged in military matters even when you're not really, when you're not actively at war with anybody. Because it does tend to be the case sometimes that through the mid-game, if you're going for one of the more peaceful victory conditions, you don't have to pay attention to the map very much. Suck it, nerd! And then we run. Keep going. Maybe they'll be too busy chasing us to take it back. Yep. Blue is actually, making pretty good progress toward winning the game. I have to be a little concerned. Yeah, let's get the dust revitalizers up. We're not fast enough to get over here in time. They're definitely going to take this back. Alright, yeah, let's just start moving toward the other fortress. You guys may as well die if you have plenty of time. Be at war against another empire within the next 10 turns. Prove that you're unafraid to resort to battle when you must. I am unafraid, but I don't feel like war is really the way our people get down, you know? Alright, we're totally gonna hit these guys. They'll retreat. Over here. Alright, Asala Arca is almost Almost winter-proofing her city. She's getting so close. We've been working on that for such a long time. Interesting that green didn't take this back. Okay, so if we get over here and grab this right away at the start of the turn, it'll make this our region, and nobody will be able to do anything about it without declaring war on us. And since blue can't declare war on us, I'm not really that worried. I don't think green's going to declare. They have their hands full. How's this war going, actually? Let's check what the border looks like. It looks like blue hasn't taken any more regions. At least not that I can see. I guess I don't know what their border here looks like. There might be... we can see a green region here. Probably blue hasn't actually had any more victories yet. Alright, so this is definitely where we want to be at the beginning of the turn. We want to grab this very quickly. Come on, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. I can't believe green just didn't just take that middle fortress back from us. That seems like a huge problem for them. Get it, get it, get it. Hell yeah. Take that, green guys who are about to assault my fortress. Man, green really does still have a lot of boats. That's the only person who has moves left? What about all these guys? Yep, we will include all of our reinforcements and obliterate those nerds. Yeah, so just having ships in the garrison makes the fortress so much safer because it allows a battle to occur, which means you can bring in reinforcements. It's a really big deal. We want to make sure in future games where our control of the ocean is a little bit less absolute than what we have right now, we want to make sure we're leaving at least a boat or two behind in our garrisons, like, all the time. Alright, what is there for these guys to do now? I guess just sit here and play D. We may as well just garrison them up, right? Reduce their upkeep costs a little bit. And we're 3 turns away from moving our faction quest forward. What do we want to build next? Actually, we probably want to build burrows next. This city could be, like, a real shape. It certainly has the population for it. Alright, so we're just going to build a long stick-shaped city and try to get it out to the sea, basically. Also, you guys probably could be focusing on something else. Alright, well, I feel pretty confident about our sea moves this game. I think that we have figured out basically how to play naval. Artillery ships are super important. I don't really yet see the value of the bathyspheres. I'm not sure why we need bathyspheres. I guess they serve sort of a cavalry-like purpose, and that they're good at getting in on enemy ships, and they can be stealthy in the water, which is something that I suppose is valuable. Well, we're probably not getting those pros, unfortunately. But let's start moving this army, or this navy, over toward this region and see what's what. This is green controlled, but I don't see... Okay, yeah, this sea region right here is neutral. So we might be able to take that over as well. And we're almost done having to hold our black spot on blue, because I really would like to get it back on green again. Imperial News Network is just a very solid tech all around. So the only thing that we're doing that's really contentious is these naval moves up north. So this is where we want to be devoting the majority of our attention. Human attention is a limited resource. You do have to think about how you're spending it. What is this? Did they nullify the... Oh, no, they just remarket banned us. That's fine. I don't care about that. Green lost control of this anyway. Yeah, Green's Navy is starting to have some problems. It seems like they can't even hold blue back anymore. As soon as we made the region neutral... I guess they didn't need the region to be neutral. They're probably still at war with each other. Let's verify that that's the case, because it really does... it still matters for other reasons. to be too difficult, if it asks us to do something that I don't think we're ready to do, I'm not sure. We don't really have a plan B. So hopefully that won't happen. Alright. Slowly working up toward winter immunity. It's very important in the late game, as the winters get longer and longer and longer. So the Subtletown has some more population. It's still not enough to get us out to the sea here, I think. But we can build a dust revitalizer slowly over the course of many turns. Alright, so we're just going to walk out here, you know, like spider, 2 at a time here. And that'll lead us to have a lot of level 2 districts and access to the sea. We'll be able to build some more trade routes. We definitely have more than enough dust to buy this out. May as well accelerate that as well. We do have a lot of things that need to get built. So yeah, for the foreseeable future, our dust is devoted to rushing very large and expensive buildings. You obviously don't want to be sitting on a lot of money. Money doesn't do anything sitting in your bank. You want to be trying to find ways to spend. And unfortunately, we are at a place where we have lots of benefit that we can gain from dust. My sea region. No. Something happened. Okay, maintain a black spot against green, or make sure it is destroyed. And we'll get exceptional armor. Tier 3 adamantine and palladian armor. That's really exciting. You almost never see that tech come up. Oh, blue managed to get those 2 guys garrisoned in time. Whatever. Okay, so let's remove the black spot from blue, because I didn't even want them to have it anyway. Let's see how much they value it. Can we trade removals? See, it's not supposed to be... There's not supposed to be a big highlight on the bar when you're not hovering over something. I don't know what this means. Here, I think this is fine. It's a frustrating visual bug. Okay, completely trivial. Unfortunately, does require waiting another 10 turns, so we're not going to be able to move forward with our faction quest again until the next video. Sorry about that. We may as well pick this up just a little bit more stats for our ingenious admiral, and then we'll have to look to getting something else. He might start picking up stuff from his class tree. Now that the city's winterized, let's really pump the dust generation. We get a lot of value out of that. So did we pick up any new facilities that are different? Picked up a component design facility. That's pretty cool. These guys are probably not going to be able to beat an actual navy in battle, but honestly, we might be able to snake these fortresses down here, just because blue and green are trading off so much that their navies are mostly fighting each other, it seems like. We do need to assign a new research. This is fine. Let's go for this. We may as well pump up our influence generation. So I think that's going to be it for this episode of Endless Legend Tempest. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really enjoying the series. Come back tomorrow for more. Honestly, depending on how difficult our faction quest gets in Step 8, maybe the end of the game. And we'll see you then.